Hello again, this is Brother Teacher. As some of you may well know, approximately a week ago, I posted a video stating that I felt, in my own views, that the Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton were going to lose to Peyton Manning and the Broncos. And this past Sunday, it came to pass that the Broncos did indeed beat the Panthers. Now, it was not a very good loss for Cam Newton. In a previous video, I made the statement also that Cam Newton was very arrogant. He didn't show very much class and intelligence for a grown man. Even though he's 26 years old, he's still a grown man. As far as the over celebration of his touchdowns and his wins, in his previous games prior to the Super Bowl. Now, with that being said, isn't it quite funny or strange how that played out in the news interview that Cam did, post interview that is, right after the game, and when he was questioned about his performance and his team's performance and so forth. Uh, I think he answered three or four questions, and then he abruptly stood up and he walked away from the interview. Now, I'm not the only one who feels this way, but that was a very unintelligent move. That was a very immature move. It was a very childish move on his part. Let me say this. Cam Newton, in a subsequent interview as to why he walked away from the interview, he made the statement that he was human and that he doesn't take losing very well. And he made also a subsequent statement saying that who takes a loss well. Ask anybody that loses how well they take the loss. My point is this: is one other radio and television personality made the statement as well. If you can take a win successfully and honorably, then why can't you lose the same way? In other words, if you can glorify, I guess, your ability and the ability of your team and praise your team as being one of the best, if you will, when you're winning, where is your decorum? Where is your professionalism when you actually lose? And I've told my students this for many, many years, and I continue to say this, and this is one of my monikers, and that is this. You always train, you always practice to be your very best as you can possibly be. But don't just be gracious in winning only. Be gracious and humble in losing. Cam Newton did not display that quality in his loss to the Denver Broncos, and it's quite evident in the video when he got up and walked away. And coming back and saying that I'm only human, what does that mean? This man is a millionaire. This man is 26 years old. And what that solidifies to me, and probably to you, and especially the media now, they see that he's really a child in a grown person's body. So basically, I want you to understand this. I'm not beating up on Cam Newton because there's a lot of Cam Newtons out there with different names. What I'm addressing is the fact that when you make as much money as a professional sports person, a ball player does, and you have an audience, you have fans who are looking at you, you have the media that's looking at you, you have the world that's looking at you, you owe more to them than just the fact that you can throw a touchdown, or that you can make a basket in basketball, or that you can hit a home run in baseball. You owe more to that group of people, or to those supporters, those people who are looking up to you, because they're not just looking up to you because you can play the game very well. They're looking up to you because you have some class. That was all I had to say. And unfortunately, he is indeed a sore loser. But you know what? I'm not just bashing Cam Newton, his name per se. Any person who has not grown up, no matter what the vocation is or what the sport might be, you'll probably hear me give the same speech if they just don't measure up as they really should. This is Brother Teacher, and I'll see you in the next video. Leave your comments below, please, if you would. And so long.